Hello, welcome back to Ask a Monk. Next question comes from Jazz Guitar LMS, who asks, why do I feel I need to get back at people when they haven't treated me the way I feel I deserve to be treated in order to regain my balance? Good question. I think we tend to focus on the anger element of revenge, thinking that when someone hurts us, it makes us angry, and that anger is a cause for us to want to get back at them. And I don't think that is fair, a fair assessment. I think the key in seeking out revenge, though anger plays an important part, the key is the delusion, the ego that's involved. And the key, it's highlighted in this question, that people treat us the way we, in a way that we feel we don't deserve to be treated. So, moreover, we feel that they've gotten the better of us, and they've shown us up. They've done something that, has somehow lessened our sense of self-worth. And so, if someone's attacking you, now, the reason you might fight back, or if someone's doing something that annoys you, the reason you might hurt them is out of anger. That's clear. If it's immediate, the anger is a disliking of a certain stimulus, and the violence is based on the anger. But when you're keeping it in your mind and thinking that person did me wrong, that person hurt me, it's all about the I. It's all about our sense of attachment to self, which is very much ego-based. So I think the reason why we want to get back at people is based on our sense of ego, that they have somehow, and this is this feeling of balance, that they are now one up on us, which is ego. It's not anger. It's an attachment to our status. Our station in life, that we want to be on top, and we don't want people to push us down, and we want to be equal, and so on. And this is where the idea of the sense of balance comes in. So it's an interesting theory to think that if someone's hurt us, we have a right to hurt them back to regain balance. It's a scientific sort of argument that something is out of balance, and to put it back into balance, you have to you have to take revenge. And of course that's not the truth, because scientifically what we're talking about is a disruption of peace, a disruption of stability or harmony, or a disruption of the calm of the universe, of the existence of the mind. So this person hurting us has created a stress in their mind and a stress in our mind. It's created a lot of things that didn't exist before. It's created states of anger, states of ego, states of vengeance, and so on. So hurting someone back is only going to create more of those states. It's going to create more anger, and if the other person has ego, which they probably do because that's why they've treated us in such a way, then they're going to give rise to feelings of revenge and so on, feelings of wanting to get the better of us and so on. And the only way, and this is borne out in reality, I don't think anyone really believes that it's an eye for an eye. If someone hurts you, the best way to regain the equilibrium is to hurt them back, because we can see it's not borne out in reality. The only way to become free from the stress that's been created, the disharmony, is for one side or both sides to finally give up and let go, and to absorb the impact of the stress and the disharmony. If someone hurts you, to absorb it and to experience it and to let it reverberate in your mind, so to speak, until it slowly goes away. And it's kind of like giving taking on the disharmony of another person without reacting to it and creating more disharmony. So and expanding and and multiplying it. And I mean, I don't have, there's obviously no scientific data to support this, but you can get a feeling for it if you deal with these sorts of situations. You can see what's going on, that there is ego involved, and that's creating more stress and tension and so on. And if you let go of the ego and you think, that person hurt me, but what is me? What they've hurt is simply, a physical and mental flux of experience. There's no self involved. The Buddha said it's like the dirt, the earth. If someone urinates and defecates on the earth and digs on the earth and kicks at the dirt, does the earth get angry? If someone is blowing at fire or water, kicking at water, urinating in the water, does the water get angry, and so on? And he said, so this is really all we are as the four elements, or we're physical. When someone hits us, they're only hitting the physical, and the physical doesn't get angry about it. It's only our attachment to some sort of self and ego that creates the suffering. So, I think there's your answer. The reason why is mainly ego, and the way out of it is to let go of our sense of self. If someone hurts you, if someone attacks you, examine that feeling, examine your own ego and your attachment to feelings of deserving this or deserving that, because obviously there's no objective deserving. In Buddhism, you get what you deserve always, which simply means that what happens, happened, and it's up to you whether you're going to accept it or not accept it. And the more you're able to accept and let go and let be, the less tension there will be, the less stress there will be in your life, and until finally people can attack you, and it's something like it goes right through you, like there's nothing there, because there's no ego there to react and to be stimulated by it. Okay, so I hope that helps. All the best.